Hello, everyone, and welcome to this 20-minute meditation around moving through anger. And this meditation isn't about suppressing anger or looking away from it. We'll be really working with it and bringing more support and love and honoring our boundaries, because usually anger arises when we're not really honoring our needs and our boundaries. So this meditation will really help you drop into tending to those parts in yourself that need to just be more clear at communicating boundaries and tending to your needs. So finding a comfortable seat, letting the palms rest down on the knees. Just roll the shoulders up, back, and down to create an opening across the chest, and close the eyes down. Connect with your breath and just notice what is showing up for you in this moment. Just welcoming it in, feeling the earth supporting your body. Breathing in through the nose. Let's do 3 deep grounding breaths. Breathing in through the nose, and then we'll exhale to sigh it out. Breathing in. Just feeling the shoulders soften, the energy drain down the body into the earth. 2 more times. Breathing in. Good. And 1 more time. Breathing in. Feeling the shoulders soften. And turning your awareness inward, noticing where anger is showing up in your body. Where you feel maybe contraction, holding, fury, wherever that is showing up in your body, just draw awareness to where it is and let yourself feel where it is without attaching a story, without trying to figure out the reason why. Just seeing the anger for what it is, just the feeling of it. It's energy. It's energy wanting to be expressed. It's energy wanting to be heard and expressed in a safe and supportive way. So this is how we do that, is by turning our focus into ourselves and drawing our awareness to the sensations. Maybe it's in multiple places, maybe it's just in one place. Wherever you're feeling it, just welcoming it in, and then feeling that grounding support of the earth beneath you, underneath your sit bones, always rising up to meet you. And then notice where you feel places of expansion in the body. Places of joy, or even just places of softening that feel calm, that feel relaxed. So how we tend to bigger emotions that can feel quite intense and maybe even scary is that we resource ourselves first by feeling the earth beneath us, by feeling the calmness within us, because that is your natural state. That is who you are. You are not the anger. The anger is a part of you, but it's not the whole you. And it's just a part that is needing to be expressed. It's a part that's needing to be heard because it hasn't been heard. And so we're tuning into these sensations of expansion, of stability. Feeling wherever those live within your body, those places of expansion, calmness, tranquility, stability. And then bring your awareness back to the anger. And let yourself feel it as you breathe. Wherever that's residing in your body, just let yourself feel where that anger lives. Maybe asking it, what does it have to say? Maybe it's a part of you that's saying, I'm tired. I need a break. Maybe it's a part that's saying, we need to create better boundaries around this situation, a certain situation. Just tapping into where you feel that anger and notice the ground that's supporting you. And then tapping into where you feel that anger, that contraction, that holding. And just listening to what it has to say. And it might not come in the form of words. It might come in more sensation. It might come in a color. Let whatever wants to show up for you arise, knowing it's different for everybody. So just trust in your higher guidance and what wants to show up for you, knowing that that's exactly what you're needing in this moment and not trying to figure it out. Just let the mind rest and let the body express. What does my anger have to say? And just listening to that. And just sitting with it as we're listening. Noticing if the body wants to make any adjustments. My left shoulder is starting to circulate. Maybe you might feel something different. Maybe your knees are shifting or the hips are moving. Connecting in with your breath. And let's continue to feel into this anger and what it's wanting to express. And we'll do about 7 of those deep inhales and ahs out through the mouth. And what this does is helps us to ground and connect in with all the love in our hearts. And we'll be sending this to wherever that anger is residing. So breathing in through the nose. And while staying present with the anger, staying present with what it's needing, we're staying present with that sensation, and we're also feeling the groundingness beneath us and the expansion and rootedness of this breath. Let's go 6 more times, breathing in through the nose. Sometimes what we're feeling angry about isn't actually what's happening in our life right now. It's related to past experiences that have already happened, and it becomes a habitual pattern of just getting mad. And when we get mad, it actually tends to stay in our nervous system, the anger, for up to 3 days. So when we can really just take time to be with ourselves, be with the body, and be with the energy of it without attaching a story. Sometimes when we stay with the energy of something based on what happened a long time ago, the energy moves and it creates this whole embodiment of safety. And then usually the memory will come back after. And when it comes back, it's not traumatizing because you've moved that energy out of your body. So when the memory comes back, it was like, oh, that happened. That wasn't okay, but I'm okay now. And I'm really okay because I know how to tend to myself now and tend to my needs. And so this is what we're doing right now, is tending to our needs, being with the uncomfortableness, being with the anger, letting the body move in its intuitive ways, its micro movements, its slow movements by sitting with the anger. Okay, we've got 5 more breaths, breathing in through the nose. Sighing it out and feeling that breath connecting in with the anger, connecting in where those sensations are living so you can feel that love supporting the anger. Good, let's go 4 more times, breathing in. Good. 3 more times, breathing in. Last 2, breathing in. Still letting the body move in however it wants to. You're staying with the anger. Breathing in. And just continuing to stay with it. Maybe you notice after that connection of your and feeling that connection of your heart to wherever you're feeling this anger, maybe you notice it softening. Bringing yourself back to awareness of the joy and expansion that you also feel in the body while feeling the anger at the same time. All can be present. All can be true. We don't have to just be in one state or the other. And when we can actually sit with this being and awareness of the anger, of the motions that the body wants to take to transmute this energy, and with the joy and expansion, we're actually creating new pathways in our nervous system, in our brain, to create this embodiment of safety, stability, love, and wholeness. This embodiment that you already are. It's coming back to who you are. It's not that this isn't there. It's that sometimes things happen in our lives and experiences happen that take us completely away from ourselves. And there's grief in that, and anger in that. And what is so beautiful is that we don't have to let that run the course of our lives. We can find deep, profound healing and wisdom. Even though those experiences should not have happened and you were not put here to have those experiences happen to you, what other people do is out of your control. And then you come back to yourself and come back to your power, and you recognize that your power was never taken from you, ever. And when we can sit with these parts of anger, we let that energy move and we free ourselves, and we free ourselves from those experiences, from the other people involved in those experiences. We don't hold this anger, we let it go, and we open up to more joy and love and stability, kindness and compassion. Good. Just coming back now into your center, and you can still keep feeling the anger, feeling the joy, feeling the ground beneath you. It's all here, it's all present. And I'm going to bring in a mantra to support this practice. It is safe for me to live in my power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. Let's say that 7 more times. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 6 more times. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. And keep feeling the sensations in your body as we're saying this. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 5 more. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 4 more. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 3 more. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 2 more. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. 1 more. Keep feeling all the sensations, the energy moving, the joy, the expansion, the stability. It is safe for me to live in my true power. I give myself permission to stand my ground and ask for what I want. I act out of free will and do the things that make me happy and that are aligned with my highest and best. Breathing in. Bring that sigh to that place of anger, maybe noticing more expansion in that place within yourself where you were feeling that contraction, wherever that was. And now we'll do an energy practice with our auras. So clearing our energy fields of any other people's energies, coming back into ourselves, and we'll add some protection around this too. So use your hands to press an arm's length away to the front of you. Push an arm's length away to the sides of you. Push an arm's length away behind you. Push an arm's length away above you. And we're sitting on the ground, but envision yourself about your aura extending about 2 feet below you. Coming back to bring the hands on the knees, take an inhale in. Full exhale, side out. Inhale, breathing in white light, extending from the sky down, the stars down, into the crown, down through the spine. Down into the earth, your grounding cord, and then begin to see the roots of this cord spreading out across all layers of dirt, deepening into the earth's surface, into the mantle, around any crystal structures, crystals, roots of other trees, mycelium, wrapping around stones, rooting all the way down into the core and anchoring yourself here. Beginning to open the palms up, and we'll repeat this to invoke the rainbow flame. I call forth the highest divine light, the highest divine light, the highest divine light. I invoke the rainbow flame. And then begin to feel that flame coming out of your palms and cleansing your aura. So you're sticking your arms out. You can keep your eyes closed for this. Extending your arms out at an arm's length, cleaning all parts of your aura. The front, cleaning any holes, rips, or tears. Cleaning the top. And just seeing this rainbow flame sealing and healing any holes, rips, or tears, clearing away any energies and projections from others, returning them to source for recycling and transmutation. And clearing the front and the back, just making sure you're getting all sides. And then putting this energy down about 2 feet below, in whichever way feels right for you. Good, and just feeling your aura cleansed, breathing in. Sigh it out. And then begin to feel golden energy entering through the top of your crown, entering down from the sun through the top of your crown. And envision this energy about 2 inches thick surrounding your whole auric field. This protective golden light shielding you from anything not serving your highest good, allowing any thought forms, paradigms, matrices, anything from any other entities or beings that would seek to dim the light that you are, and feeling this wrapping around your whole auric field so your energy can be protected. And you will be glowing, and so you will attract light, but some things that are not so good are also attracted to light. So just remember, you have a choice of who comes towards you and who does not. You can choose to walk away from anything that you feel is unsafe. That is your boundary. That is you honoring your boundaries. Letting go of how it might make the other person feel, because when you set a boundary, what happens in that other person after you set a boundary has nothing to do with you. And feeling your whole auric field protected. Coming back to this expansion and joy and tranquility within yourself. And feeling your roots deeply connected to the earth. I hope you are feeling more calm and at peace. And I hope that you are able to move about your day from your true place of power, remembering you are safe to live in your power. Namaste.